What's up guys, my name is Technoba here for Troubleshoot, and today I've got a different video for you on Adobe Dreamweaver. So recently I've been coding more of my website and I've had a need to automatically update something as I'm using it. I'm editing PHP, so it's not exactly something I can preview in my web browser without any extra information coming from a program I'm currently developing. What does that mean? Well, every time I have a change that I want to sync with my website, I have to go ahead and log into FileZilla, and then go ahead, select my HTML file, drag and drop it across, and then I can go ahead and visit it in a web browser. As such, this is basically what I was doing before, but of course it's quite a long way around for syncing things automatically, because when you're done editing something inside of Adobe Dreamweaver, hit Ctrl S, nothing syncs with your website, and this file will remain intact. You have to simply drag it across and overwrite it in order for this page to update. But there is a far easier way, and that is automatic sync. What we're going to do is open up Dreamweaver, and inside of our project, we're going to look inside of this Files panel over here. And of course, if you don't see it, you can go to Windows followed by Files or F8, and you'll be taken to this window over here. Then I'll click the drop down and go to Manage Sites, or I'll simply click Manage Sites. Once this window pops up, we'll go ahead and add a website here. So, New Site, and type in some information here. So I'll just name the site Test2, because that's where it is, and the folder is here on my desktop. Select, and everything's basically set up. From here, if I click Save and switch to it as such, on the right hand side you'll see all of the files from this local directory where I can swap between them. However, still nothing is going to happen. We can click Define Servers in the top right inside of this Files window, and we'll see this pop up over here. Or you can click the drop down, Manage Sites, and then double click on your website name, and then you'll see this window over here. Head across to the Servers tab, and inside of here, we'll be hitting the plus icon, and we'll start entering some information. So at the very top, we'll enter a server name. This can be anything you want. I'll call this Live Website as such, or you could add something more descriptive like the folder that it's going to, which is tcno.co/test2. Then I'll go connect using, and you can choose FTP, SFTP, etc., but I'll be using FTP. Meaning that I simply need to head into FileZilla and copy the address that's here. After copying it, I'll paste it into the FTP address, and I'll start typing in some info like username and password. Once you've entered all of that information, we can simply hit test to see if it works. And if it works, you'll see Dreamweaver connected to your web server successfully. From here, we can do a root directory to make sure that it doesn't override something we don't want. What exactly does that mean? Well, opening up FileZilla, connecting to my server, I'll head into public HTML and then into test2 as such, and here's the files that I'm going to be editing. I'll simply copy the top where it says remote site, minimize my FileZilla, and I'll paste it in here. So root directory public HTML/test2. I'll take out the first /, though I don't know if that's so necessary. Then you'll see web URL down here. And of course, for me, for some reason, the FTP server itself doesn't match my website, so I'll simply select this IP address that's listed over here and type in tcno.co, and I'll get rid of public HTML, so it's just techno.co/test2, and that is the correct folder. However, root directory is where the files themselves are going. Then under more options, you have some info on FTP, proxies, etc., but I'll just hit save. Then I'll make sure that remote is checked over here. You can also check testing, but I'll keep mine as remote, and I'll hit save. Then you'll see cache will be recreated, and hit done. Now let's go ahead and edit this. There we go. I'll enter this was edited right below it. I'll hit Ctrl S, then I'll head across to my web browser, Ctrl F5 to refresh, and you can see nothing changed. However, heading into the files window once again, clicking the drop down and changing it to remote server, you'll see the files over here again. I'll simply open up index.html and I'll click yes. But of course you can click no if you don't want dependent things to be copied over. And I do want to overwrite my local version, so I'll hit yes to all. As you can see, it's now downloaded the one that's on my website. I'll go ahead and add back that line, Ctrl S to save, head across to our web browser, Ctrl F5, you can see nothing's changed still. So I'll head back to the drop down, Manage Sites, Test2, and inside of here, there's a simple setting that we need to check. Then I'll double click on the name that we created. Then I'll go to Advanced, and I'll simply check Automatically Upload Files to the server on Save. Then I'll hit Save, Save, Done. Now, if I were to hit Ctrl S, you'll see that little window pop up. If I were to edit it now, Ctrl S, you might see it, you may not. depending on how big the file is. Either way, heading across to a browser once again, Control F5, you can see this file was edited. Then I could edit it even more. Control S, head back to our web browser, Control F5, and you can see it's saving directly to our website. Heading into FileZilla, refreshing, you'll see the file size changed from 155 bytes to 201. And if we refresh our local one, you can see it's also the same size, and we have a new notes folder. This was created by Adobe Dreamweaver and of course contains some temporary files. Either way, this local copy, if I open it up with Notepad++, is exactly the same as the one that's saved on the website, which is incredibly useful for coding. Either way, this is the absolute simplest way to get something synced between Adobe Dreamweaver and your website. Every time you hit Control S, it'll be synced and sent there automatically. All you need to do is do a cache-free refresh in your browser using Control F5. Pressing F5 normally may not refresh your cache, and it will have the old cached version rather than what's actually on your server. Either way, that's a pretty in-depth and pretty specific tutorial, but it is rather useful if you're coding using Adobe Dreamweaver. Anyways, thank you all for watching. My name's been Technoba here for Troubleshoot. Hopefully this video helped you, and I'll see you all next time. Ciao!